Jai Guru. Chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. You can see this physical universe with his physical eyes. We can see this physical universe with his physical eyes. The subtle universe, which is beyond this physical universe, can be seen through third eye in the Kutastha, the place between the physical eyes during Kriya. That is called the Chakshurunmilanam. Kutastha is called Ekanetra or Trinayanam. Kutastha is called Ekanayanam and Trinayanam or Gnana Chakshu or Gnana Netra or wisdom eye. You can see all these subtle things in this universe with this third eye only. Brahma can be seen. This is possible only to the severe practitioners of Kriya Yoga. The third eye is and will be there to the severe practitioners of Kriya Yoga. The third eye is and will be there to the severe practitioners of Kriya Yoga. Each and every able-minded student can become doctor, engineer, lawyer, and scientist. But the question is, how many will make and doing the effort? Also, how many people are getting the chance? Being in front of the Kutastha or third eye, which is there in each and every human being, be one with the third eye, doing Omkara Kriya. Then you can be beyond this visible universe. Maya, beholder of this Kutastha. Get the help of Guru, preceptor, like you are like a blind man. Khechari means to travel in the sky without any support in the state of no senses. Keep your mind and the sight in the Kutastha, the place between the eyes. Hold your tongue back and keep it in the talu, that is above the uvula. Sit in super consciousness by putting the neck back. This is the Khechari Mudra. Like this. The senses will become senseless due to this Khechari Mudra, which is desired. This is called Indriya Damanam or burning the senses. Because of this absence of Indriyas or senses, the yogi will get sthiti or existence in Mahasunya, that is place behind the sky. That is the place behind the sky. Emptiness beyond emptiness. This is called Khechari Siddhi. The ordinary breathing, Bahirmukha Vyasa, is unstable or changing. The exteriorized breathing has to be made interiorized, that is Antarmukha. If breath is exteriorized, then mind or manas also will become exteriorized. If breath is interiorized, mind or manas also will become interiorized. That means both mind and breath are complementary to each other. In that case, kamam, desire, krodham, anger, lobham, greediness, moham, attachment, madam, pride, and matharyam, jealousy, exist if mind is not interiorized. With Khechari Mudra, they will lose their grip on mind and breath, and whatever remains shall be removed completely by Kriya Yoga Prana Karma. With that Kriya Yoga, get into Mahasunya Sthiti or complete thoughtless state. This senseless state, after all, is known as Indriya Damanavastha. You should always sit in a place sound and safe in all respects. He must sit in Khechari by keeping his mind and sight firmly fixed in Kutastha, the place between the eyebrows. With his incessant Khechari practice, the yogi will be bound to get as though he was drunk with wine. Apavitra pavitro sarvavastham gatopiva. Khechari yasya suddhotto sa suddha natra samhayaha. It is Shiva Samhita 55. Whether you are in a state of impurity or in a state of purity, and in all states you do your sadhana in Khechari Mudra. That means the yogi pure and auspicious. That makes the yogi pure and auspicious and makes the prana vayu gets stabilized and steady. Then the yogi gets the state of natural thoughtless state or Shunya Sthiti. The yogi who does his sadhana in Khechari shall get rid of from all fears completely. When the tongue rises and gets Khechari Siddhi, then the senses get cauterized and gets Indriya Damana. The one who gets this Khechari Mudra given by or known with the consent of Guru shall obtain the higher state. The yogi will not get adhoskalanam. The yogi will not get adhoskalanam, or his spermatozoa will not get the genital part. I am the standing example for this. Go means senses. Mamsa means to sleep like meat. Bhakshanam, that means to eat. Go Mansa Bhakshanam means you must do sadhana with Khechari Mudra so to control the senses. You must keep your tongue firmly up in the hole above the uluva. In this position, when you do Kriya Yoga Pranayama, you will get sweet taste in your gullet. When you do Kriya Yoga Prana Karma, then sweet stream will flow down below your gullet. This yogi will overcome the cycle with this. The yogi will overcome the cycle of life and death. Body will become energetic. The yogi will rise to the steady state of Brahma. That state is called Nishchalam Brahma Uchyate. Yogi will rise from this life of poison into the state of drinking nectar from Sahasrara Chakra. Bhagavat means tongue of yogi, that means Bhaga, in the form of vagina, shall be inserted into the hole up above Ulva and obtain Mahasunya Ananda state, which is called Bhagavat. Bha means bhakti, that means devotion. Ga means gnana or wisdom. Va means vairagya or unique attachment. Ta means tattva gnan or tattva gnan, that is that God is you only. Tongue enters into right nostril and gives a sound tha. Again, tongue enters into left nostril and gives a sound see. With some more effort, you must raise the tongue furthermore. Then what you see is known as Mahasunyam. With effort, you will get the state soon. The success, that is Siddhi, in Khechari shall fulfill the desire of yoga. This leads to obtaining a permanent place in the kingdom of Atma or soul. By becoming victorious over karma or desire, he will and can become easily triumphant over the objects of senses. I got weakness in the throat. Breathe could go still deeper and created intoxication. Such kriyavans who are deep in the practice of Omkara Kriya, who are in the practice of Omkara Kriya, would be able to give Kriya Yoga to the needy people. Pranayama constitutes three acts. Pranayama constitutes three acts. They are Purakam, that means breathe in or inhalation. Kumbhakam, that means retention of breath, and Rechakam means breathe out or exhalation. Yogis shall be doing Purakam and Rechakam systematically to Ida and Pingala subtle nadi. And by doing so, the difference between the Ida breathing and Pingala breathe out, the difference between Ida breathe in and Pingala breathe out will become more and more. At some point of the other, the Kumbhakam will come by itself. The Kumbhakam will come by itself automatically. Apane juti pranam. Apane juhvati pranam. Prane panam tadha pare. Pranapana gati ruddha. Pranayama parayana. Gita 4th Adhyaya 29th Sloka. You must sacrifice prana vayu in apana vayu and apana vayu in prana vayu. You must sacrifice prana vayu in apana vayu and apana vayu in prana vayu. By doing so, you must restrain their movement. Then there will be wide gap between breathe in and breathe out. This automatically leads to Kumbhakam without any effort. Doing bad karma or bad things is called sin. What is sin? Doing bad karma or bad things. Doing good karma or good things is called virtue. That is punya. Doing good karma or good thing is called virtue or punya. Doing incessant severe kriya yoga, one will get the appearance of Atma Jyoti or effulgence of soul. This will remove all good and bad karma. Then Atma will remain like 24-karat gold with a pure sattva self-effulgence. The sadhak will be endowed with this. This I called Kriya Paravastha Anangasvena Drudhena Chitva. That is Gita 15th Adhyaya 3rd Sloka. Ananda means without any organ. Shastrena. Ananga means without any organ. Anga, Ananga. Shastrena means utilizing the breath as weapon. These objects of senses, utilizing the breath as weapon against these objects of senses. Drudhena Chitva must be rid of firmly. You must utilize the breath as weapon. These objects of senses must be got rid of firmly. Tasmat uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya kruta nishchayaha. Gita, 2nd Adhyaya, 37 Sloka. That is why get up, Arjun, and be determined to do this Kriya Yoga Prana Karma. Swalpam apyasya trayate, swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhyat. Gita, 2nd Adhyaya, 40th Sloka. Even if a modicum of this Kriya Yoga, Nishkama Prana Karma is done, even if a modicum of Nishkama Kriya Yoga Nishkama Prana Karma is done, that will remove great fear of this earthly life, samsara. Pranavayu shall be put in Apanavayu, and Apanavayu shall be put in Pranavayu. And by doing so, you should sacrifice. Also, you can restrict the path of Pranavayu and Apanavayu. This leads to the success of Kriya Yoga Prana Yama state. This leads to the success of Kriya Yoga Pranayama state. Sthiti. State means Sthiti. Avastha. This leads to disease immunity. Remember, this leads to disease immunity. Exteriorized breath of Chandra and Surya Nadi cannot be able to become interiorized. The pranayama, some people are teaching through this what we call Kirana, through this what we call Surya Nadi and Pingala Nadi. That is not real pranayama. That is called exteriorized breath of Chandra and Surya Nadi. That cannot be able to become interiorized. This exteriorized breath will not have such interiorized breath power. As such, ordinary man will be disease prone because of the unsteady prana. 49.8 within the body will also become unsteady because of this movement or the abnormality or overaction of one vayu or the other leads to disease or diseases. Kriya Yogi will be able to put all these 49.8 back into the Mukhya Prana by his balance of 8 will not be disturbed, and the 8s will be in their respective proper places. The root cause of disease is nothing but this imbalance of 49.8 only. Blood pressure, diabetes, cardiac diseases, head problem, will not attack a person who does Kriya Yoga right from the age of 12 years. Only yogi will be able to know each and every atom within his body. This interiorized pranayama only will make the body diseaseless. Any amount of medicines or surgery becomes redundant. While doing Kriya Yoga, prana, karma incessantly, breath will become interiorized and stops leading to Kevala Kumbhakam state and stops leading to Kevala Kumbhakam state. That makes the yogi abundantly happy without limit. One cannot describe that happiness. Shariram Kevalam Kurvan Apnoti Silbisham. Gita, 4th Adhyaya, 21 sloka. The yogi will be untouched by any amount of sin whatsoever by such kumbhakam. That yogi will become desireless. This karma is called sahaja karma. This is called karma yoga. Sahajam karma kaunteya. Gita 18th Adhyaya 48 sloka. Natural karma cannot be given up even though it is faulty. Man by birth shall be doing his breath to Chandranadi and Suryanadi. This is called life. As long as this breath is done through these Chandranadi and Suryanadi, one will have desire in and on life. One will have desire in and on life. Shreyan sadharmo viguna paradharmat anushchitat sadharmo nidhanam shreya paradharmo ayavaha. Gita Sarala Jaya 35th sloka. One's dharma is to follow Atma or soul. Atma dharma is sound and safe. Following Indriya dharma, that is dharma of senses, is not your dharma. As such, Indriya dharma is not to be followed. Even if one is not having ability to follow Atma dharma, but it is desirable, even if it is faulty. Following dharma of senses is fearful. While doing Kriya Yoga, my breath stopped. That gave me immense pleasure, which is not describable. Pranayamo Mahadharma, Vedanamasya Gochara. This Antarmukha, that means interiorized pranayamam, is superior to all dharmas or duties. Even Vedas cannot describe its glory. Even Vedas cannot describe its glory. So, Gita also has described this Antarmukha pranayama, that is interiorized pranayama, as Nishkama karma, that is desireless karma. And the rest of all karmas are not desireless karma. Other karmas cannot include you in Advaita. Other karmas cannot take you into Advaita. That is non-dual concept. They cannot bring you into Advaita. Non-dual concept. Desireless Nishkama karma is truth. And the rest are remaining are all pseudo or kama karma. So, Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nitraigunya Bhavarjuna, to reach or obtain the state of no gunas, state of no gunas, or qualities can be obtained by yogi only. The state of death can be known only to Jivan Mukta Kriya Yogi. The state of death can be known only to Jivan Mukta Kriya Yogi. Jivan Mukta, that is one who is liberated during life. Jivan Mukta only will know about the nature of death. He will not be afraid of death. Ordinary man is not a Kriya Yogi. Ordinary man is not a Kriya Yogi. He will always be afraid of death. When one will be aware of or conception of what is death, then he will look at both life and both with equanimity. When one will be aware of or conception of what is death, then he will look at both life and death with equanimity. Such a Kriya Yogi is called Jivan Mukta. I am such a Kriya Yogi and hence will not have any fear of death. I don't have any attachment to life or samsara. During this conscious state or karma, atita state or state of Brahma, Nirvana, Kriya Yogi shall merge with or unite with Parabrahma. Nirvana means the breathe in and the breathe out states of yogi becomes one. The altar for the yogi is Kutastha, the place between the eyebrows. This one must know it without fail. The yogi who is aware of this altar or third eye is known as Guru. Till such a state, man will be entangled in this Maya. Till such time, the meditating man or sadhak will not obtain the wisdom of the unmanifested, not describable, and the most desirable wisdom of Parabrahman. Till such time, the yogi will make relentless effort. Then the duality of Dvaita will be destroyed and put to null. The yogi will settle firmly in non-duality or Advaita. The place above the Kutastham is Mahasunya. And below Kutastham is Dvaitam or creation. This visible sky is Punyam. It is a state. It is a state of existence. This state is known by names such as this state of existence is known by names such as Gaganam, Antariksham, and Vyomam, and Vyomam. In another angle or accept, the sky is Sunyam, which is one and first amongst five electricities or Pancha Mahabhuta. It cannot be grasped by senses. The effulgence of soul comes when emerged out of this nothingness or Sunyam. It will rise in the form of Bindu or dot. There is no beginning or end to this. One must merge into this Mahasunyam, the nothingness amongst nothingness. This is known as Laya Yoga. Whether I shut or open my eyes, I am aware of everything. Obtaining this Mahasunya is possible only through Kutastha. Everything is known only through this Kutastha. This Kutastha did not contain any gunas or trace of these five electricities or Pancha Mahabhuta. As such, you will be able to see, as such, you will be able to see everything through this Kutastha. This Mahabhuta Akash or sky is the birthplace of everything. This is Brahma. This is Avasthanam, or birthplace. And this is Laya Sthanam, and the merging place. Karma is of three types. There are, number one, past karmas or sanchita karma. Number two, prarabdha karma or present karma. And number three, agami karma or future karma. Man will live till his svasa karmas. Man will live, live till his svasa karmas are breathed are completed, which he brought from his past accumulated karma. Avyaktaadini bhutani, vyakta madhyani bharata. Gita, second adhyaya, 28th sloka. Being, that means like we, Jiva. Beings will be unmanifested in the beginning and end. Beings will be unmanifested in the beginning and end, and be manifested in between birth and death. To be beyond this vicious circle of birth and death, Kriya Yoga sadhana is imperative. It is imperative. I could steady my breath. I could steady my breath as I could interiorize my breath. Nirvanam. That means my breath has become nirvan. Vanam means arrow or banam or breath. I could make my breath as steady, and hence my prana could unite with Atma or soul, and then soul gets united with Parabrahma. When breath has become nirvan, then there will not be rebirth. Desire is the unsteady state of mind. The interiorized mind is the basis of steady mind. Remember, the interiorized mind, antargata manas, is the basis of steady mind. The more one does antarmukha pranayama, the more the mind reaches the stable state. That is why mind is steady. My mind is beyond state of karma or karmatita avastha. I am not at all concerned about my state at all. Mind and buddhi both are one and the same to me. As there is no difference amongst them, I don't have any desire. I don't understand duality at all. I always remain in Advaita or non-duality. That only I understand better. Now I do not want to do any karma and be steady in karma, vihina avastha. Karma, vihina avastha. That is not doing any karma state. Karma, akarma, and karma vihina avastha. Karma, akarma, and karma vihina avastha. Karma is of three types. Karma is of three types. Karma, akarma, and karma vihina avastha. You know of that which makes you rid of senses or indriya. You know of that which makes you rid of senses and indriya. In this creation, all including sun, moon, and one speck of dust. In this creation, all including sun, moon, and even one speck of dust are indulging, doing its assigned karma, are indulging in karma, are doing its assigned karma. This creation or jagat cannot sustain without karma in the least.